Hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian, I am going over my February TBR list. February is a very interesting month for three really important reasons. One is Black History Month, so I definitely want to be reading authors of color. Two, Valentine's Day. Romance is kind of my jam, so I'm going to squeeze in some smutty delights. And three, it's my birthday, so I'm going to read whatever the hell I want. I mean, my birthday is probably like the least important of those three things, but you know what? It's my channel, so I can make my birthday as important as I want. Okay, enough about my birthday. Let's just talk about the books I'm going to be reading. So, first important reason for February is Black History Month. And there is a readathon going on called Blackathon. It's hosted by several booktubers who are really awesome. Oh my gosh, I know Jessie, Bow Ties and Books. I can't remember the exact username because I'm a monster, but Jessie, Bow Ties and Books. They are one of the hosts. I'll put a link to the channel down below. And Lauren from the Novel Lush is another host, and I am blanking on the third host because I'm a monster. I am so sorry. I'll put like a doobly-doo in here with their name. I'm sorry. Anyway, Blackathon, I am really excited. There's a lot of cool challenges and I did want to participate, so I picked a couple books that fit some of the challenges. One of the prompts was to read a book featuring a romance between two Black people. I chose Forbidden by Beverly Jenkins for this prompt because it is historical and it is about two Black people. I know he does not look like a Black person, but that's kind of the point because his character Ryan, he is a very successful businessman, and that's based on the fact that he gets away with appearing white. So it is a very important part of the story. He is Black, but he can pass as white. And this is Edie, the love interest, and their love is forbidden because she sees him as a white man, even though he's not, and she's a Black woman. And I like Beverly Jenkins. She does really cool things with historicals, so I'm really looking forward to read this. Another one of the prompts was to pick a book featuring an intersectional Black character. So this could be Black and LGBTQ, or Black and neurodivergent, what have you. I went with Once Ghosted, Twice Shy by Alyssa Cole because it is about Lakotsi, and I can't remember her love interest's name, but they are both women, so it is a FF romance, so Black and LGBTQ. And I mean, I love Alyssa Cole. Everything she puts out in this series, I believe it's the Reluctant Royal series, like, I'm gonna read. They're all dope. Like, and I really want to read this one because I don't see enough, like, FF romances out there, so I definitely want to read this one. I'm gonna throw in an extra book for Blackathon, and it is Finding Yvonne by Brandy Kolbert. It's about a girl named Yvonne. Her whole life she has focused on playing violin. This is her ticket. This is how she's gonna, you know, make it in the world. I'm gonna get into college with a violin scholarship. And then none of that happens. And then she gets herself into a lot of trouble because she's trying to, you know, rethink about her life because so much of it's been based on violin, only to find out, hey, maybe I'm not that good at violin after all. So she does get into some trouble. I believe it is a romance. And, well, it's like, I don't think romance is like the point of the book, but it is a romance technically. So I'm going to put this in my Blackathon TBR list. Second important reason for February was Valentine's Day. Romance is kind of my jam, so obviously I'm going to be reading some romances this month. First off, I picked Sweet Little Lies by Jill Shalvis. And I just picked it because it's the first book of this Heartbreaker Bay series, and I read book 4 over Christmas and really enjoyed it. It's a delightful rom-com, so I kind of just wanted to go back and read the other books of the series, so I figured, hey, let's start at book 1. It's about a woman named Prue. She is a boat captain, and a guy named Finn, who is the owner of a bar, and they kind of get together, and I'm assuming there's drama because in the back blurb there's like, she has a secret, so there's gonna be some dun-dun-dun drama, so I'm excited. I mean, obviously it's gonna end well, like, spoiler alert, they always end happily, so I'm excited, I'm enjoying it. I'm also finally gonna pick up Stripped by Zoey Castile. I do believe it is signed, isn't it? Yeah, I met her at a signing, so I do have this signed. And it's basically I mean, she herself described it as Magic Mike fan fiction. So, I like, it's the perfect book for Valentine's Day, I guess. It is a male stripper, and he falls in love with someone, and probably drama, and then it ends well, because that's how these books are, and I like that. I like the guarantee that they're probably going to be together by the end of it. For a YA romance, I went with Ship It by Britta Lundin. I've been meaning to read this for so long, and I'm finally going to do it. It's kind of about fandom, and I believe this is an FF romance. It may be an MM romance too. I'm not sure on that one. It's about a girl named Claire. She's obsessed with this show, and she goes to Comic-Con, and she gets to ask the cast a question, and she's like, okay, the 2 male leads, when are your characters gonna, like, fully just tell everyone they're in love with each other? And the cast is just like, and they kind of, like, handle it poorly. It is a big PR nightmare. And so the show says, hey, teenage girl, why don't you come on this publicity tour with us so we can, like, foster, like, goodwill with the LGBTQ community? Which sounds very weird, because it's like, why are they bringing a teenage girl anywhere? Like, who lets them do that? But along the way, they question their thoughts about sexuality, and I do believe she falls in love with her best friend, who is a girl, so I'm into it. I want to see how she does it, because Britta Lundin is one of the writers for Riverdale, so Riverdale is so juicy. I want to see how she does with a novel. Somewhat of a romance also is Magic Breaks by Ilona Andrews. This is like book 8 of this series, I believe. Like, I'm getting up there. Like, I'm close to the end of this series. Oh my goodness gracious. The thing is, like, I'm totally addicted to it. Like, I can't stop reading Kate Daniels novels. Like, I can't. I can't stop reading them. It is a 10-book series, so I'm almost done. I'm almost to the end. It's Kate and Curran getting into some magical shenanigans. This one is a murder mystery because Kate and Curran have to attend, like, this conference of all these paranormal things, and then someone gets murdered during it, so she's like, I gotta solve this murder in 24 hours or shit's gonna go real bad real quick. So I love Kate doing what she does best, which is detecting crime. So Magic Breaks. I am sincerely hoping to continue on with the Throne of Glass series because I am woefully behind. So I have Heir of Fire on my list. Fingers crossed I don't bump it. Selena does bother me on occasion because she's kind of just dumb, like willfully dumb. Like, she knows she's being dumb, but she does it anyway. So it's like, okay. But on the other side, she's very badass. So I think it balances out. I'm enjoying the badassery. I'm enjoying the series so far, so I do want to continue. I also want to read The Darkest Star by Jennifer Armentrout. This is a continuation of her Lux series, which is basically aliens live among us. And at the end of that series, aliens had invaded and there was a big war. So this is after a big war and what the world is like now, because it's a very different place. And this follows Luke. He was like an early teen character in the Lux series, but now he's all grown up. So I'm very interested in how they're gonna handle this character because he was such like a little shit when he was a kid, you know? Like, he was very smarmy and very powerful and like creepy but like cool as a cucumber at the same time. So I want to see how that translates to like an adult character. And I think this is YA, but it might be NA. I'm not sure, but I want to read it. I like the Lux series. I like Jennifer Armentrout. Let's see how this goes. Okay. I'm gonna read Soulless by Gail Carriger because everyone is always telling me, Amanda, why have you not read Soulless? And I'm like, I don't know, because I'm a monster. So I'm gonna stop being a monster. I'm gonna read Soulless. It's gonna happen. I've been told constantly, like literally by everyone I've ever talked to about this book, that it's amazing. It's Victorian era, like vampires, werewolves, and parasols, as the blurb says. And like, why would I not be into it? I love this shit. Like, this is my jam. So I'm excited. I do have the special edition. It's signed. It's got illustrations. So I feel like if I'm gonna dive in, this is like the perfect edition to dive in with. Excitement of all excitement. I'm going to read Kingdom of the Blazing Phoenix by Julie Dow. Now, Force of Thousand Lanterns was incredible and like one of my favorite books I read in 2018. It's so good. It's kind of a Snow White retelling, except it was from the Evil Queen's perspective, but also set in like in ancient fictional China. And Shifeng was the Evil Queen, and she was so good. Her character is so juicy. Like, she's so evil, but like so amazing at the same time. This is a continuation of the series. This is following Jade, who is the Snow White type character who needs to take back the kingdom and save the day. So I don't know how that's gonna go, because I loved Shifeng so much. So I don't know. I'm worried about reading about a good guy, because I just read about a bad guy for so long and I was like into it. So I'm wondering how reading about the good guy is gonna feel, because it might be really different. I don't know, but like I love the other books so much that I definitely want to read this. Last on my list, I have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. It's the last one I need to read, and then I'm done. I'm all caught up, except for King of Scars, but I'll read that soon. But then I'm gonna be caught up. Oh my gosh, like I never thought it would happen, and it's happening. Really, I just love Nikolai, and I want to see so much Nikolai in my life, and I know he has cameos, and I want to see them, and then I want to get to King of Scars, because I feel like I need to read this before I get to King of Scars, because I feel like King of Scars is heavily based upon the events that happen in Crooked Kingdom. So I should like get on this, and it's gonna happen because I can't wait to read King of Scars, so this has to happen now so I can read King of Scars basically. Okay, it's gonna be a crazy reading month. That's a very ambitious list. I'm hoping I get to all of them, fingers crossed, but I can do it. You know, I have been doing consistently about 12 books a month is a fair estimate. And so I think this is, I don't remember how many books this is, I didn't count. I'm gonna say it's 12 or 13. So I feel like it's realistic. I could do this. In addition to all those books, I'm also going to be reading one additional book, and it will be the book of the month for the Wicked Spirits Book Club. This is a book club with me, Lauren from the Novelesh, and Brandy from Brandy Janae's Bookshelf, and I'll post links to their channels down below, check them out. Our book for January was First Grave on the Right by Dorinda Jones, and like it was fun. I really enjoyed having like buddy reads as a book club, and I've never really like done an official book club, so it's going great. We have a Goodreads page. Please join it. Please join in reading with us. It's gonna be awesome. Let me know in the comments down below, have you read any of these books? If so, which ones are your favorites, your least favorites? Which are the books that I absolutely cannot skip or bump because I'm a monster if I do? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you are a member of the Wicked Spirits Book Club. If so, let me know down there and let's chat. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.